Okay guys, almost final reveal. We have one more box. So I'm gonna go show you guys what it looks like. Currently, as of today, I think this is now 2 weeks in to the building process, but there she is. I love that I get to see it from an aerial view, but I get to garden on like this flat space. It's gonna be so fantastic. There's one more bed missing that's sitting up there because they had to change one of the trim pieces, but ta-da! How pretty. Ah, it's so pretty. So let's go in here, see what it feels like. This arch looks fantastic. So there's one more bed that needs to go like right in this area that matches this side. So it'll feel like this on the other side, and then the middle is all open like here. I love how big the middle space is. I feel like it's gonna be so good. So all this space that is open is where the final pathways are. Then if I stand back here and look in the front, it's all open to the front. Oh, it's so pretty. It's so pretty. Wow. I love this so much. We're gonna have to figure out something here. I wasn't quite sure what to put on the inside of the arch. So that is one thing that I'm gonna have to figure out yet. So if I turn again, all of this space. Oh, I'm so excited. So right here, you can tell like this side will all be gravel. So we're gonna clean up the edge like we did up here. Down there, clean the big rocks up and make a nice neat line, but this will all stay gravel. And then this like bed around here will wrap a flower bed just like the top does. And then in here I might do like pavers that are large in squares, and then like one row that ends where the turf ends. So all of the space inside will be turf, and then out here this will stay gravel. And then on the same thing here, there'll be a flower bed that kind of wraps this corner right here. And then I think we're gonna pull gravel down and grass meet up to where that edge line is. So maybe like right here, the grass will start going down. And then grass will go down this way, large enough for the side-by-side to get down there. You can kind of tell, like right there is our pathway. That's gonna be grass. And then from this side over, all of this space will be row planting. So I'll show you guys what that's gonna look like, but we're gonna work on that next. We still have to fill some of the beds, but I have to wait until Mike gets home so he can use the mini skid, and then he'll fill the remaining beds that we did not get to. So we still have the 4 diamonds. We might have to move one of the diamonds and reset it, but there it is. I'm so excited. I can't wait until it's green in here. I feel like it's just gonna like make the wood feel so soft and just beautiful with the rock around it. So I'm super excited. This has been a dream of mine for like 9 years, is a raised bed garden. And at my old house, if you've been here long enough, you'll know that at the old house I did have that. I did have big raised beds. They were tall and they were fantastic. It was not cedar wood, so I'm super excited to have like a just fantastically done raised bed garden. I don't even have words. I really don't. I'm just very humbled and very thankful that, yeah, that I get to be here and enjoy that. Yeah, God is good, and I'm really grateful. So you guys will be seeing a lot of content coming from this garden. I'm so excited. I can't wait to plant in it. We did finish one bed, which I did put in one of the videos of the actual soil that's going to finish the beds. So I did do a little bit of that, but all the beds are going to be topped with Coast of Maine, their raised bed mix. It's like I think it's called Cast Line Blend is the one that I'm using. So that is coming. and then we can move on to turf and finally get our grass like seeded in. So we have this huge mess out here, and then we got the other piece of machinery stuck. Highly recommend these little guys to do anything like this when you're doing dirt work. It's just so much easier. But right there you can tell we got the other piece of equipment stuck. So stuck. So this is still all of our fill mix that needs to go into the beds. But look at it, it's so pretty. I just can't. I'm gonna stand here for like so many times just to take it in. But all of this will go back into grass. So we gotta, you know, rake that out a little bit and make it fluffy, get the seed put in and get grass growing. I'll show you guys what I'm thinking about. This top edge here will be like a perennial type border, and then we'll straw everything, get it seeded in once we're done running the equipment down there. We still have to do rows in this garden, so we want to use this little piece of equipment to do that. Then it's just planting and putting plants back in the ground, because I have all of my perennials that I dug out that still just need to go back into dirt and get planted. So we're getting there. So excited. But just wanted to give you guys an update. We're so close. We're getting it. But yeah, I can't believe it.
Just roll with it. Nu kanske du ska nå längre tid.
So I'm gonna give you guys an update on my seedlings. So we did plant a little bit later this year to get a start on them. So we were in Florida for a family vacation, and so that time frame put us behind a little bit, but it's still okay. They are a little bit smaller than maybe they were last year, but like as far as the pepper size, I'm super happy with what these are looking like. So these are a little bit smaller, but that's okay. They'll still grow and produce and do all the things. But basically, I just want to give you guys an update, show you what they look like. Also, we're gonna go ahead and start planting some of them. So we've been hardening off, and if you're not familiar with seedlings or anything like that, you have to harden them off, get them ready basically for planting out in your garden space or wherever they might go. They are not used to being outside, especially if you start them inside. You're basically starting the seed in a controlled environment, and then you gotta expose them to the outdoor elements. So that's what we're doing, letting them sit outside. They've sat outside now for, I think this is 3 nights. I'm gonna leave them outside yet tonight, but what I am gonna do is start figuring out where these are all gonna go. So I have a lot of zinnia seeds or seedlings that are kind of going more row form, same with sunflowers, and that's probably gonna go into like the row planting areas. And then as far as like my beds in my garden, that is more for vegetables, annuals, herbs, things like that. It's usually what I do, but also not gonna stick 100% to saying that, because I also like to intermix the flowers and vegetables and everything else, because sunflowers are really, really good for just like beneficial insects or more like bad insects, deterring them, stuff like that. Just want to give you guys an update on how the seedlings are doing. I feel like they're doing really well. I feel like they're all gonna be good. Also, project that I'm gonna be working on is getting all of my perennials back into the ground. So we've been working on this slowly. We did all the lavender, got that back in the ground. Now we still have lilies, Russian sage, dianthus, salvia, hollyhocks, bee balm, a rose of Sharon tree that really needs to get into the ground. I think that's pretty much all that I had. Oh, I had like a shooting star type thing too. Some of it I might plant and not know what it is, but that's okay. We'll figure it out. Mom. So yeah, that's gonna be my project for today, is getting some of this stuff planted too. I did grab some lilies. I'm gonna go ahead and put those behind the house. That's what we're gonna work on. This is the space that I'm working with, and this is where I'm gonna tuck some of my lilies in. So right here you can see that there's some in here already. Right there in that area. So I was thinking I could tuck a little bit more back in there and maybe some kind of around. So we'll just see. I'm gonna plop them down, see what we think.
Hi guys.
Hi Viviana. With gloves on you. Alrighty, those are done. We're plugging the water in because some of the perennials that I planted here prior are looking a little droopy, so I'm gonna water everything in. So we have this hose. It's good, Mom? So we have our hose link down here. We're gonna go ahead and get this guy operational. Listen,
Holy moly, how many weeds!
oh, yeah. Listen and get dinner after dinner. I'm
Oh.
at Kale and Craig and there's the rodeo game in.
Oh my god. So satisfying.
Uh-oh. Ew. We got some gross stuff in the bottom. Ew, that is disgusting. I need a stick. Looks like moss or something. Okay, let's try that again. There we go. Okay. These are super nice. If you guys need hose extension things, so far I like them. My plants are looking a little droopy from the other day. Yeah. Get us the mix out of the sunflower seeds. Now we have some herbs that need to go back in. Oh, did you plant them already? Never mind, Mom planted them. I'm gonna water them. So I think we had lemon verbena. Yeah, and some basil. So we're gonna water these in. This is what the herb bed's looking like. Filling in. There's a couple more things I wanna get for this bed. This oregano is incredible, absolutely incredible. I cut it back and it is just like living its best life. I feel like my little thyme in the middle there is gonna get crowded out. This is a sage, silver leaf. Ooh, slow the water down. Okay, I'm gonna go see how much time I have left. And then we're gonna work on the edges of the planting rows. I'm gonna do that next. So I have 2 more lilies. Not sure where I'm gonna put this. It's like a maze. Little riding toys everywhere. All right, so let's take a walk down to the garden. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. The grass is finally growing. That's exciting. Starting to have this pretty hue of green, but I think we have to sprinkle it because down here it's looking a little dry. Okay, So we got these rows. All the straw is gonna be grass. So we have 3 big planting rows that are super long on the edges. So like here, there, and there. I would like to create some sort of perennial edge, but I'm not 100% sure how I want to do that. Because we seeded it with grass, so I'm gonna have to scoop all of that away and put some soil in, because this soil down here is not great. That's why we amended the rows with hayseed hank as well, because the soil that is on our property mostly is clay. So I'm gonna figure out what kind of plants. I do have a rose of Sharon that would be really pretty, and then just maybe like filling it with annuals or something like that. The other spaces we have to cut out are right here. I want this edge to extend down and kind of make a rounded edge around the rock. So we planted lavender. You can see the boxwood on the far end. There's another boxwood in a pot, but those are gonna go in the ends. So I gotta actually put that in too. So I might go grab those and put those in. But this is an entire row of lavender, which will fill in, make it pretty, purple. Yeah, I'm super excited for that to fill in. We do need to mulch the top again and put some compost in that mulch mix just to help soften this soil. But lavender is pretty sturdy and hardy, so I'm not too concerned about it. But my thought was to get these planted with something that can kind of handle the slope of this hill. So not 100% sure. But over here, I want to do the same thing here and kind of create like a end cap that I can put maybe a big rose or something in to let it get really big. I do want to put a rose on this side too, but I kind of have a feeling I need to put it down towards the end, like down in here, because I don't want the water to wash out. Got to be mindful of that. I might line some rocks on the top to kind of slow water down if we need to. Lots of projects. So let's go actually get some stuff to plant those big boxwoods.
Mom, me and all the bird feeders is to fill.
Oh, you filled the bird feeders. It's nice.
I'm gonna go high up in the sky. What's this, guys? Zuma. Stop it, Mom.
Get dumped in the other hole. That's the way to end. Okay, so my idea is this thing probably in a root rod. This thing cross. Oh shoot. Boxwoods are in, right there, right there. We're gonna call it a day, put our stuff away, and I guess we're going to a rodeo tonight, per my daughter's request, because she likes horses and all things related to it. Mike and I not so much, but that's okay, because you gotta fuel the likes of your children as well. So anyways, thanks for hanging out with me, guys, and working some projects. Slowly but surely, we are getting all the nice. Slowly but surely, we're getting all the things done, and that's exciting. But we will see you guys in the next one. Bye.